Applications of functions in economics. Our main objective in this lecture is to learn how to find or evaluate and graph supply and demand functions. We're also going to learn how to find the market equilibrium, also the concept of market equilibrium. So we know economics and managers also use points of intersection to determine market equilibrium. Market equilibrium normally occurs when the quantity of a commodity demanded is equal to the quantity supplied. So the law of demand states that if the quantity demanded increases, the price also will decrease. And if the quantity demanded decreases, then the price will increase. Then we also have the law of supply, which states that if the quantity supply increases, it means the price also increases. So if a price of a product increases, the supply will increase. But with the demand, law of demand, if the price go up, then the purchases will go down. So it will decrease. Quantity demanded will decrease. So as we will say, finding the points common to the graphs of two or more functions is called solving a system of equations or solving simultaneously. Here we can use either elimination or substitution method of solving a system of equations. So this is our first example. We should find the market equilibrium point for the following supply and demand function. So in this question, they gave us the function for demand and also the function for supply. P represent the price and Q represent the quantity. So to find the equilibrium, as we saw it in the definition, it means when the prices are the same, the demand and supply is equal. So here we are at market equilibrium, the demand price equals to the supply price. So here we are going to equate both equations. So minus 3Q plus 36 equal to 4Q plus 1. Again, the concept of market equilibrium means the demand and supply price will be the same. So we equate the demand equation equal to the supply equation. So in this case, we can find the Q, which is the quantity. So by solving this problem, again, we are going to take, the answer will be 5. Or we can go through step by step. So here we have 4Q. 4Q cross the equal sign become minus 4Q. So we get minus 7Q, and then we get minus 35. So Q will give us minus 35 divided by minus 7Q. So that gives us the minus cancel. So we get 35 equal to 7Q, and that gives us the 5. Now, since we know the value of Q, we can easily find the value of P. So we can use the first equation or the second equation to find the P. So if I use the first equation, I'll get 5 times 4 plus 1. I use the second equation, I'll get 5 times minus 3 will give me minus 15. Minus 15 plus 36 also will give me 21. So we can use that the demand or the supply. And that's how we get 21. So the equilibrium point will be 5 and 21, which is the quantity is 5 and the price is $21. So we can also check, actually we check it already. We use the 5 and again 21, which is 21 equal to 3 minus 3 times 5 plus 36, and 21 equal to, and 21 will equal to 21. Also in the first equation, 21 equal to 21. So the following figure also showed the effect that this has on a market equilibrium. So we should know that the new market equilibrium point is the point of intersection of the original demand function and the new after-tax supply function. So here we have two supply functions. One is before tax, P equal to F at Q. Again, Q is our quantity, P is the price. After thus we have P equal to F at Q plus K. Now we can see that the two lines are parallel. And also we have the demand is always so we can have again two before task equilibrium, after task equilibrium. So that will lead us to the second example about taxation. So the supply and demand function for dryers are given as following. We have the supply equation, also we have the demand equation. Now we follow the same two steps. This is equilibrium. So if we join the 2Q plus 170 equal to minus 5Q plus 450, Q will give us 40, and also P will give us 250. And we can see from here, because if we have 2Q and then minus 5Q will cross the equal sign, so we get 7Q. Then plus 170 will cross the equal sign, so we get 450 minus again 170. Then when we divide with the 7 again, we will get again 40. Because that will give us 280. 450 divided by 450 minus 170 will give us 280. 280 divided by 7 will give us 40. Then to find 250 is straightforward. So we take the 40, substitute in a Q. So we get 80. 2 times 40 is 80 plus 170 will give us 250. Now here we say that if the wholesaler is starts $14 per unit sold, what is the new equilibrium point? So the first equilibrium point, Q40, P250, is before tax. Now we are taxed for $14. So this means the $14 tax per unit is passed on by the wholesaler. So the new supply function is 2Q plus 170 plus 14. But the demand, as we saw it in the graph, the demand function doesn't change. So we get 2Q plus 184. So now we can solve for new P and Q. So the same step again. To solve for Q, we say 2Q plus 184 equal to minus 5Q plus 450. And then that's what we have here. Then we have 7Q equal to 266. Minus 450 minus 184 will give me 266. Minus 5 cross the equal sign become plus 5. So it will be plus 5 plus 2, 7Q. And this will give us 38. Q equal to 266 divided by 7. So if we know the Q, then we can find the P. We substitute the Q value to the P to using the equation. We can use that as the supply or demand equation, either one. So 38 plus 184, 260, the price. And that will give us 260. So that will be the whole idea of, again, using the system of linear equation to solve market equilibrium problems. So that will be the conclusion of this lecture. Again, see you in the next lectures.